and I want to welcome you to our first podcast. We don't have a name yet, but we're a Dancing with the Stars podcast, and this is our discussion on episode 2 of season 24. So, we're just gonna tweet this out right now because we are doing this in real time.
Finally, after some.
Finally, we're about half an hour late. That's okay. I don't think we're gonna be too long. We talked till like 12:30 last night. We were doing like a practice one.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked till like 12:30 last night. So just say I'm okay to be on that way. I don't know if everyone else is, but so worst comes to worst, yeah. You guys, no one's watching, but they'd be doing their voting right now, so it's something good to listen to where they vote. Okay. So screen share, I guess. What is screen share? Share it. Where do I share it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's like Inception.
It's like, it is a bit like Inception.
I'm back. Okay, so I guess we kind of like tweet it out now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tweet this out from here because I'm using my app.
It's okay. I copied the link from. I copied the link from the top of the bar, and I'm tweeting it out now.
Okay. I know this looks unprofessional. And I'm watching.
We're gonna get it figured out. I promise.
So while we're let's stall, I guess. Like I don't know. So how about that Mirrorballers name, which is what I named this episode?
Listen, it was a perfect name for the episode, but oh my gosh, I'm so done with this name. Whose idea was this? I want them fired immediately.
I don't know. I don't know. Does Alan run their social media? That's the rumor. Maybe it was his idea.
Listen, Alan.
Oh no, because we can't blame Dennis anymore because we used to blame him.
True.
And then before we blamed Keo, but I don't know, no one really blames Keo anymore. So I guess we're gonna blame Alan because apparently he's on social media. So yeah, I'm gonna just get this tweeted out. Hopefully we're good. I said I was gonna put it on the blog, but I guess we're gonna just tweet it because I don't think anyone's gonna go to the blog for it anyway. We can embed it in there later. We can get started. Hopefully when we get a few viewers. How many do we have now? And then we do that. So we got one. Okay. Got you zero. Hi.
Okay, I tweeted it out. Yep. I think it's working. I'm gonna text my sister and see if
I'm gonna go retweet you. I'm still trying to relax because I was panicking. Okay, we're gonna get started in just a minute. Because now a lot of them I know will probably watch it later, school tomorrow or whatever, or work or whatever they have early in the morning. Your sister has surgery. Oh yeah, but she had surgery today. How was that?
She did. She is good. She is good. She's on bed rest at the moment. She stayed up to watch the show. I was really, really impressed because she was so groggy when I got home from work today. But everything's all good. So it was a smashing success.
Yay!
So she is good. She's good. She's good. She's in a bit of pain right now, but she's good. And she's upstairs kind of trying to watch this. And I told her to try the link I posted and see if it works.
Okay, this should work now. We still have to figure out, because we started a new channel, and this was the problem on the other account. We started a new channel. Add them, for some reason. And, it let me add them yesterday to this channel, and this is the first time I added them, and then I can't add them to the new channel. So I'm like, hey, what's up with that? So we're going to figure that out, and hopefully we can do it on our new channel just for that, because right now we're on my personal.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking, maybe we should try a test run with the new channel just, later in the week, just to make sure everything's working. I'm not sure what the deal was, but...
Okay.
You can try that later.
Interact just retweeted us. So yeah, I think we're good.
Does Interact? Okay, so I saw Interact retweeted.
My blog.
They retweeted us. So are they watching? Is the link I posted working?
So I'm gonna copy it over. I'm gonna copy this to conversation. I want to copy it. Oh wait, okay. I'm gonna just copy that into a couple group chats of people who I know Dancing with the Stars. We're gonna shamelessly whore ourselves out right now. Plug.
Let's see.
Okay. If I do re-upload this, I might cut out this part.
Mm-hmm.
if I get to do that, if I can download it and then cut. Cool. Alrighty.
Y'all, it's just working. It's a good question, Andy.
I think it's working.
Just wanna make
Not
sure.
a viewer, unless it's one of us. But I know it's not me.
I don't think it's me, but let me just make sure because I have 2 Google Chrome tabs open at the moment. So let me just get rid of that.
I got some tabs too. Okay, it's not me. So.
All right, so it's not me.
I don't think it's me either.
Okay.
All right, so
It's somebody. I'm guessing it's Paul. Hi, Paul.
hi, Paul.
Not Paul.
So
I guess we can get started.
Guess we can get started. By the way,
Go on.
Michaela is watching. My sister's watching it from her iPhone, and so she needs to download the app to watch it at the moment. But I can tell her.
We've got 2 viewers, so then we just lost half our viewership, so now we're at 1. Okay, I guess we can get started because this is probably gonna run a while because we have like a lot to talk about because all 12 were still there. We lost one at the end of the game.
I have a lot to say. I have 5 pages of notes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So I guess first was Nancy tonight, and there was no theme tonight, by the way. They were saying it was gonna be Vegas week, and then I'm like, how is this Vegas week? And dance as they all were. You'll see next week is Vegas week. So we had a themeless week too.
We had a themeless week too, and I was more than okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
Like a Rocky number. We had like thing going on. We had a cop theme thing. Like we had a good variety.
Yeah.
That number gave me life, but we'll talk about that when we get to it.
Okay, so first up was Nancy, and like that in itself wanted guys because she went second last week. And traditionally, if you go earlier, you're gonna get underscored, and the audience might not remember you as much.
Yeah.
Right.
So Nancy went first this week. She did a cha-cha. What was this song called?
Dang it, I closed Google. Hang on. I'm gonna bring up the Wikipedia page. I'm gonna bring up
the Little Mix song was Heather.
Yeah, the Little Mix song was Heather.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bring up the Wikipedia page for the show so we know the titles of the songs. I wrote down everybody's scores in my notebook. I'm amazed I got all 12.
I know. Okay, I knew who danced in what order. Like if I go through it, and then I know what dance style they had, and I know the general the comments that were made by both the judges and on Twitter. I don't know Facebook yet. I'll be looking at that in some minutes. Okay, so what do you got, Hannah?
All right. My notes for Nancy and Artem. They got 4 7s for 28 out of 40, and at the beginning of the show, I thought that was fine, but by the end of the show, I was just like, absolutely not. That was completely inappropriate for them. Completely underscored. My notes on Nancy. Why the heck is she going first for nearly the second week in a row? Like she went second last week, which a terrible, terrible order. Artem made me really happy in the package. He was just so full of joy, and like I feel like I haven't seen this side of Artem yet, and it makes me so happy. Like the closest I think we've ever gotten to just an ecstatic Artem is when he was with Patti LaBelle, and that was such a magical partnership. And I think that this could shape up to be kind of something like that. So I really liked that. She also broke my heart in the package when she started crying because Artem started complimenting her.
Yeah.
Broke my heart, but.
So,
what
like,
was that?
She should be so, like, when she ripped, she realized that. Because, like, okay, can I just comment on the compliment thing?
Yes.
She does, because I got criticized, bullied, whatever. Like, I have trouble, like, believing compliments are real. Like, people are just saying them sometimes. So I have trouble with that as well. I don't know, but the thing is, it's Artem, and I don't know if I think she watches the show, so I don't know if she'd remember this, but, like, he doesn't really compliment people, like, a lot. It's just, like, not his thing. So getting a compliment from him must be real. So I'm like, it's real, Nancy.
True.
Crying. And like, I'm glad he didn't tell her to like stop crying like last season with Marine, because that was kind of like what he do with. So,
but yeah,
I am liking Artem this season. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I felt about Nancy. I really liked her package this week. I thought we learned a lot about her, and I connected with that a lot. As far as like the technical aspects go, I thought one of the judges, I forget who it was, but made a comment about her arms being a little strange. I don't forget what the exact words were, but I agreed with that. I said, but I noticed her footwork in The dance was great. There was a moment that kind of looked like a lift, so I have written here, Perry Ananaba says, that's a lift I'm suing.
Oh.
I'm suing.
I didn't see a lift. I have to watch that one again.
It was a move that it kind of looked like a lift, and I was just like, if Carrie Ananaba calls that a lift, I'm suing. I'm done. I'm not.
Was that kind of like at the end of last season when Lori did her passo at the end of last season? And it was, I wasn't sure whether it was like a lift or an assist. Was it like that? I don't remember that from Nancy's. I'd have to rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't rewatched anybody's routine, by the way. I've only seen each of them exactly once.
Yeah,
so.
same here.
Me too.
Yeah.
I saw that they just got uploaded to YouTube. Actually, I ended up not seeing most of Normani's. Like I saw like the first 8 counts, but my sister needed help getting out of. But my sister needed an ice pack and she needed help getting out of bed, so I had to help her with that. So I pretty much missed Normani tonight, but I saw everybody else. So you guys can handle Normani.
Andy, did you see everybody tonight?
Yeah, I saw everyone.
All right, and Andy, what do you think about Nancy tonight?
I was actually expecting just a little bit more, and I ended up agreeing with the sevens. Like, I didn't think it was anything special, and I didn't really remember it by the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. And I'm actually really glad that you brought that up, because I would not be shocked if they throw Nancy at the bottom next week, just because I feel like, unfortunately, people are going to forget about her just because she kind of had a subdued dance at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
I think so too. Like, I was thinking that maybe this week, but they don't really do that week one. Week one, they do like, okay, here's who you expect to be in the bottom is in jeopardy. And I noticed they're using in jeopardy again this season, not the bottom 2 or 3. So we don't know if they're really the bottom 2 or 3. And I mentioned that in the blog today and how frustrating that is, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
We're going to see Nancy possibly in the bottom soon, or Jeopardy, like not the real bottom, because like she just partly what they've been doing there. Because I think last week, we didn't do a podcast last week. Last week I thought Nancy had the best dance tonight, and she went second, and that's like a really bad position, so no one remembered it. And they didn't even put that one on the Facebook page. They put like half the dances on the Facebook page.
A disservice to a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put some other, they put Bonner's on the Facebook page, not hers.
Of course they did.
We're gonna get to him later.
We're gonna get to him later. I have a lot to say.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think like I agree with the sevens. Like I think she did a good job. I was glad they didn't underscore it because I was scared because she went first and she was kind of shaky. They might like throw 60s in there, and I'm like, don't do that. The scores. That was one of the scores I actually did agree with tonight because there's a lot I didn't quite.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Like I didn't think she'd be that good at the Latin. So this dance was a good sign for things to come.
Yes, I agree with that.
She's good at like dealing with her nerves because there's some people on the season who are like, I've noticed having problems with their nerves, but like she's one of the ones who's better dealing with it. Like I still notice it away from the dance.
Right. I agree.
So
with
yeah,
that.
I think she did a good job. Give her 7. I think it was good. I'm glad Arden seemed very happy during the show tonight. Like he was like whispering to her and stuff, and he was like acting really happy, and he's been acting like happy on tour too. So I hope this keeps up. Because, like, I don't know, for the past, like, year and a half before that, I'm on the call.
I have no idea who that is. It might just be somebody who does not belong here. Oh, and there they go.
Sure. Okay. So, yeah, I basically think this is one of the few couples that actually got a good deal tonight, except for going first. So, good job. Hopefully she goes in the second hour next week.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
so too.
I hope so too. I don't know. I mean, we obviously don't know what she has yet next week, but I hope it'll be something that's just maybe drive. Like, I kind of hope that she gets a drive, like something really quick.
Like, I think most ballroom and most Latin we've seen now can suit her. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe Judge one, I'm not really sure how she'd do, so that might be interesting. Same with Paso, but I think anything else, like, she'll kill. So.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah,
no reason not to put her in the second half next week. So, unless it turns out she surprisingly sucks.
I will literally throw my phone at my television if she goes in the first half next week. I will throw my phone at my television. I will.
Andy, any other thoughts on Nancy and Arden this week?
No, I think we pretty much covered it all.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
next was Erica and Gleb. I don't remember what song it was. It was a weird song.
It was a weird song. I wasn't really vibing with the song.
Yeah, and that's what kind of made it. That's why I think the dance was kind of boring, but I think a lot of that had to do with the song.
Yeah, I agree.
Entirely their fault. So go ahead, Hannah. I think you wanted to talk about this one.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I do. Oh my, I'm gonna be so sad if she ends up like going in like the next 2 weeks before like Charo. I'm gonna be so upset.
She might go next week. I think she might be going next week. I can't tell honestly. Like I know
Charo or Erica. Hang on.
I think it's Charo, Erica, and Mr. T. He was on the bottom. He's kind of below. Like I don't know how close he is to the next person, but like he's kind of low right now. I think he was the only one who Nick got. Did Nick get? No. I think he was the only one who got 5. Yeah, we'll talk about him later. But I think it's one of those 3 leading. So it might be Erica. And Erica had Erica and Charo both had a bad running order position.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say I was surprised because last week didn't really seem to be that much of an impact. I liked her dance last week, but a lot of people didn't like it. So I guess here it is. And like this song sucks, so I guess it was okay to put them earlier.
Yeah, I definitely didn't vibe with the song this week. I liked last week's a lot better. But I'm like you. Like I liked her dance last week, but what really made more of an impact on me was her package because I really, really just connected with her package. I really loved it.
Funny, yeah.
I really like her. Anybody who knows me knows I stay far away from Real Housewives, but she's just a queen. I adore her. Anyway, my notes for Erica and Gleb. My first thing I have written down because everybody knows Gleb was dressed like a cop this evening, so everybody immediately thought he's a stripper. So I said stripper Gleb is everything as my first note. In the package, they talked about how Len thought their salsa last week was raunchy. Like, GTFO, Len, it was not. I think that they're a very underrated partnership right now in the competition, which I know is weird to say like week 2, but I think they're going to be very underrated. I think they're going to be very underrated going forward. I thought the concept was a little out there, but dang, I appreciated it. I did. I wasn't sure what to think about it at first, but once like it got going, like, okay, I can vibe with this. I thought her posture was really good. I really liked her dress, and she had really, really nice lines were my main notes about her. So overall, I really liked her dance. She got the same score as Nancy. She got straight 7s. I would have thrown her like an 8. Just okay, early like that early in the show, I would have thrown her a 7, but comparatively to other people who got 8s, I would have thrown her an 8.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I feel like it was good. I don't think it was quite as good as Nancy's though, and I think I don't know that I'd give this a 6 or 7. It's just sort of weird to me, and I think that was the problem because like if it was more smooth choreo, I think it would have been really good. And I know it's the song, but it's just kind of like weird to me. And I know Gleb's a really good choreographer, so I'm not sure what he's doing here. So bad, it just didn't really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I like. Andy, what did you think?
I didn't really like it at all. I agreed with the 7s though, technique-wise, but so far I haven't been impressed by either of her dances. I didn't like the salsa or the foxtrot.
Yeah. Hopefully she can get like a good one next week. Like I kind of hope she gets like Beanie Waltz for Vegas night. What are they even gonna do for Vegas night?
If nobody does Viva Las Vegas, I'm suing. I'm gonna be so upset.
They'll probably like an Elvis routine or something. I don't know.
Who's gonna do the Elvis routine though? Place your bets now, kids. Who's it gonna be?
Connor or Nick.
Connor and Nick.
Probably.
Yep. Because Elvis was the hunk back then. Oh yeah, congrats to Gleb on baby number 2.
Oh yeah, I also have written down here that onesie is everything, the one that he got from Aaron.
Yeah. So yeah.
Any more thoughts on Aaron? Can Gleb anybody?
No, and that's kind of the problem I think, because I think they might be in trouble next week. They might be going home. Did she tie with? Oh no, Charo was like a little lower than her, so maybe it'll be Charo or Mr. T. But like, I feel like once Charo and Mr. T are gone, then I think Erica is in trouble.
Yeah, I agree.
And like, I like her, but I think she's in trouble soon. Venice around, but I don't get much more time. I
really,
definitely enjoyed her. Like, I enjoyed her presence on the show. It's just, I don't know.
So really quickly, I do have the scores written down for everybody. Erica and Gleb got 28 out of 40. The people that are below them are Charo and Keo, Nick and Peta, who both got 25 out of 40. There are other people, Chris and Whitney, but they're irrelevant now, unfortunately.
She's below them.
Yeah, and Mr. T.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. So Mr. T, Nick and Peta, Mr. T, Nick, and Charo are the only people below Erica at this point. Point-wise.
I think she could possibly beat all those people. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards her not beating Nick. I'm not sure. It depends on how much she's below. Because Charo's like, what, 3 points below her? I think.
Charo and Nick. Charo and Nick both got 25 out of 40 tonight.
So much. So she's 3 points. So she'll probably be safe next week on that. But,
Yeah.
Okay, so who was third?
Third up was Charo and Keo.
Charo? Okay, this was like
somebody that is meaning to start.
Pretty much went downhill after this because like this was amazing. Like the dance was okay. Like not the dance. Like I love. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So the package. What did we think of the package?
I actually really like the package. I like seeing subdued Charo. Andy, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I like that package.
Like she took Keo to her house and then she was saying something about like the neighbors. She went nuts or whatever. And, like, it was just great. And then she did the dance. And, like, I think my expectations might have been too high for this one because I know she did flamenco. And she actually came on the show to teach someone to do, like, flamenco for their paso once. So, like, not, like, the best paso ever, but, like, a bit stronger. But, like, it just seemed kind of, like, awkward in places.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just wasn't, like, stomping enough. Like, she did the routine fine. Like, she got through it, and it was good. It was, like, a good routine. Like, I like what Keo gave to her, and I like how she did it for the most part. I just thought she'd be bigger, especially because it's her.
Yeah.
But Charo just was kind of subdued.
Mm-hmm. Andy, you do your thoughts before I do mine, because I don't really have a lot on Charo.
Yeah, I actually expected it to be a lot better than it ended up being. And at one point, it looked like she forgot the choreography, actually.
Without fail.
To find that.
Oh, Keo. I don't know what it is about Keo. Oh, well. But,
I don't know. But yeah, she got through it okay. Like, if she did forget, like, she must have gotten on time pretty fast again, because it's like, I couldn't see what she was doing. She was moving very small.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fast song. That was a fast song. Like, that was part of the problem, the fast song.
That was,
like, they give Erica, like, this weird slow thing, and then Charo gets the fast song, and I'm like, okay. Anyway.
They're already flopping with their song choices this season.
She got 6s and a 7. I guess the 6s were okay. I didn't think she deserved the 7. Like, I thought
absolutely
this score would have been more appropriate for last week, and last week's score would have been appropriate for this week more. Although I would say 6 is more than 5s for her.
Okay, I just want to point something out. I tweeted this, but I don't think anybody saw it. Julianne gave 7s to all of the following people: Nancy, Erica, Charo, Nick. Yeah, Nick. And Simone. And that's maybe one other person.
Actually,
David and Lindsay. Julianne gave 7s to literally half the people tonight. Like, she thought Charo was on the same level as Simone. Like, okay, Julianne. I don't know.
We'll get there, because I have stuff to say about that one.
Okay,
so
Julianne.
Yeah, I think the main part of this was after. That was the highlight.
Oh my gosh.
Like, this was the best part of the night for me. Like, I live for stuff like this. Like, so she went out and she, like, last week, I thought Keo would tell her to stop. And I guess they were, like, trying
Keo's
to
too nice. Keo is too nice to tell her to stop.
Yeah, true.
Keo's too nice.
Like, I thought during the week he'd, like, explain, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. This isn't how the show works. And then, like, she does it again this week, except for it's worse this time. She tries to grab the mic, and then Tom just, like, lets her have it at one point, and then she's just like, hey, and like, the audience is like, hey. Maybe this show's hype girl or something, I don't know. And then she goes in, and then she
starts roasting Bruno. She starts roasting Bruno.
She's upset at her scores again. And then did she do something after? Did they have to like? Was she trying to walk back out?
She said, "Hang on." So most of the things I've written down for Charo were just after the fact. Like I literally have one thing written down about her dance. My other notes were just about what happened afterwards. She said something along the lines of, "I'm gonna get you." I think to Bruno.
Yeah.
I think the finale this season is gonna be some sort of like pretend package with like Charo fighting Bruno or something. Kind of like package of them. Like that's gonna happen.
They should honestly just have an entire segment at the finale of Charo just roasting everybody in the cast.
It's just funny, and I'm pretty sure it's an act because I'll tell you later. Okay, so she told Bruno his English sucks and everything. We know like that's a joke, right? Because like she knows she plays up the accent. Like we know this. I would say this, and I mentioned this in Twitter, that at the end, like, I was wondering who's gonna be in Jeopardy, and I'm like, if they call Charo in Jeopardy, is she just gonna start ranting? But then, like, no, she's smiling and she's okay, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm pretty sure that fight the judges thing is an act now. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, she was fine with almost going home, but like, she wasn't fine with her scores, like.
Yeah.
And she was like smiling when she was like, she was almost eliminated, and she was like, oh, smiling. Like, I wonder what she would have said if she went down. She looked pretty happy, so it was very different.
Time will tell.
In the time, I don't know.
You know, crossing my fingers. Next week we'll tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, next week
she'll
she's gonna go nuts again. Like, let's be real. She's gonna go nuts every week till she leaves. I assume she's leaving next week or the week after, so we have like a little bit more to go with her. I'm especially excited that she made it to Vegas night because that's gonna be fun because she performs in Vegas.
What's she do in Vegas? Just like dances or sings or something. That was a dumb question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that should be cool. An actual Vegas performer in Vegas. But yeah. Cool. So any other thoughts on Charo and Keo? I mean, Keo seems like he's having fun. Like he's laughing.
Yeah.
At this, like he's not like. Everyone's like, oh, poor Keo, but he doesn't look embarrassed or upset. He's just like, yeah, look, like my partner, yay! He did the same thing with Chaka Khan. So.
I don't have any other thoughts on Charo and Keo. I thought it was overscored.
Yeah.
I do.
I think it was underscored, and now she gets overscored. Like, I think all 6s at the most, maybe like a 5 or 2 thrown in there. Yeah, it was fine.
The 7 was too much. What were you thinking, Julianne?
Yeah.
The 7 was way too much, I think.
I'm interested in next week because next week she's probably gonna have a ballroom, and like that's kind of Keo's weakness. Like he's not really good at most ballroom. Like he's okay at foxtrot, and then like everything else that I've seen. Maybe he hasn't done a waltz yet, has he? Maybe he'll get that.
I don't think he has.
No, maybe, I was hoping he'd get a waltz with Jody. Like he's doing all the dances with Charo I wanted him to do with Jody, which is frustrating. Because like I think she'd be like all the ones I think she'd be good at, like salsa and waltz and whatever. So maybe she'll get waltz. If Charo gets waltz next week, there you go. Add that to the list.
What kind of Las Vegas waltz is that, though? What are you gonna waltz to?
To an Elvis song. Although I know a guy who's celeb is probably getting Elvis. But I don't know. I was wondering, like, we'll talk about Vegas Week at the end, but I'm wondering if Vegas Week's gonna be like Surf, where they get a Vegas show and they go to Vegas.
That's actually.
And have... Carlos was mentioning.
That's a really good question. That's actually a really good question.
So, yeah. So I'm wondering if Charo's gonna have the juice to make it past next week. I mean, she's ahead of Mr. T. But a lot of people, she seems very divisive. Like a lot of people love her, and a lot of people are, especially on Facebook, the main demographic are like, she like this.
Mhm.
So
yeah, I agree with that. Right now, I don't think that she's surviving next week's elimination. I think she's gone next week.
Yeah.
How much ahead is she of Mr. T? How much does?
Well, she got 25 out of 40, and Mr. T got 22 out of 40. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. T got 22, and she got 25, so she's 3 points ahead.
Maybe. Like, I really can't say. Because I think Mr. T doing Rocky will help him, but yeah.
But I also think Mr. T is more endearing, so.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Like, I think he's, like, less polarizing. Like, no one really hates Mr. T. Just having a good time. Like, and he's gone, like, second last both weeks, which is amazing, which is surprising. Like, he's gone second last both weeks, so I think maybe they did that to like make sure he stays over Charo.
Yeah.
Because like they're worried Charo's gonna like go even further next week. I don't know. So yeah, who was after Charo? Was it?
No other thoughts on Charo? Anybody? No. We're good. Okay. After Charo and Kia was Nick and Peta, and they got a 7, a 5, a 7, and a 6 for 25 out of 40. They did a foxtrot tonight to a song that I liked. Can't remember the name of it, but I remember liking it.
Now, or the John Legend song. I didn't think it was good for foxtrot. Personally.
I remember liking the song, but I wasn't vibing with it.
The band botched it, so that was probably why.
All right. Andy, why don't you go first?
Okay. Well, I actually seem to like this more than most people on Twitter did.
You were like the polarizing one tonight. Like, you didn't like the ones that I liked, and I didn't like the ones that you did.
When he danced it, so far it was my favorite, like up till his of the night, and yeah, I liked it more than I was expecting to.
Yeah. I have for my notes for Nick and Peta. I'm shocked that I like him as much as I do. I do not watch The Bachelor. I was not familiar with him, but I knew going into like when casting rumors were coming out and everybody's just like, oh God, no, I don't want Nick on the show. Like I had a lot of preconceptions about him, but I'm kind of shocked that I do like him because everybody was absolutely not okay with him being on the show. But I did like him in the package tonight. I thought there was a point where he missed a step. Did anybody else see that? Because I wasn't sure.
I'm not sure. He just looked really awkward to me the whole time. I thought it was kind of, the 7s were too much. Like, I would have understood 6s, and the 5 I understood. So
Len was in a grumpy mood tonight, guys. Yeah. He was so angry.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, okay, here's what I find refreshing about Nick, actually. How, like, every season for the past, like, whatnot, there's always been some woman, usually from, like, an old TV show, and they're, like, they get really nervous, and, like, everyone, like, picks on them for it. Like, they show them no mercy. Bad. And so, like, it's just kind of interesting to see the dynamic now that, like, now it's the guy. Nancy was going to be the one to get that way this season. Nick. And, like, I know Nick really wanted to do the show for a long time, so it's, like, it's exciting for him, and I get, like, he really wants to do well. So, I mean, like, I get a better... Hello?
Yeah?
He's going to get a better reception for that, or if he's going to get slandered, too. I mean, like, people seem to like him so far. Like his personality.
I like his personality so far. Yeah. Yeah, I do like his personality so far. Wasn't expecting to, but I kind of do. I didn't really think I did like the choreography. I thought it was a little too hard for him, but I do like a good Peta foxtrot.
Yeah.
But I do.
For sure.
Yeah, I did really like the choreography. I do love it when Peta especially ballroom dances. I think Peta's so great at that. Yeah, just kind of fell middle of the road for me. I thought 7s were a little much, but maybe like 1 7 would have been fine. Thought 2 7s.
Towards the bottom of my list this week of favorite dances. I think it was in my bottom 3. I'm not sure. It might have, because we'll get to why in a few minutes. Because like there was one I thought. Okay, I'll explain in a minute. Wait, I'll explain when we get to that one. I think I wouldn't mind seeing him leave next week just because, like, I don't know, I'm not really that interested in him, but he really wants to stick around for a bit. So, like, yeah, he can stick around for a few more weeks and I won't be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's more entertaining here than he was in Bachelor, and I know that's because they make all the Bachelors and Bachelorettes, the way they edit that show so bland. So I like him on here more than I like him on Bachelor. I mean, he's fine. Like, I just keep forgetting he's on the show, honestly. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, he's on this season. Okay, hi.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too about him. Yeah. I do like him in his packages. And can we talk about how cute Max and Peta's baby is? Yeah. I adore him. He's so like it was so funny because I watched the show in my sister's room today because she's on bed rest at the moment. So we were on her bed and we were watching the show, and my mom came in. She was talking to my sister about her medicine, and suddenly like Peter comes in with the baby, and I like scream at the top of my lungs. And my mom's just like, "What's wrong? Like it's the baby."
It's nice. We finally got to like see the baby. It's like the first time we haven't gotten a lot of pictures of him, so it's good to see him up close.
He looks just like Peter. He looks just like Peter. Absolutely.
I gotta go look again.
Yeah, I definitely think he looks like Peter. Okay. He's an adorable little baby. He is shy.
For sure. Okay. Who was next? I know Bonner was 6, right? So it's not him.
All right. No more thoughts about Nick and Peter? Just
no.
Okay. Next was Heather. Next was Heather and Alan.
Oh yeah.
Heather and Alan with the drive.
Nice, yeah.
And this is when I started being really mad at Len for the evening.
Okay, so I want to touch on the package first. Like, they showed Max getting hurt, and this happened on Friday, I heard. Today, because I guess he wanted to wait till GMA to make a big announcement, or I don't know what happened there. I don't know why we didn't hear about it. But anyway, we heard about it today, and like, it was so weird, because the first thing, like, Max is so dramatic, but the first thing he says, worst case scenario, I never dance again. Like, that was like the first thing he said, and I'm like,
oh, Max.
It's like so dramatic. And then like I'm glad like when they brought him up to Aaron and then he was more like
chilled out about it, like,
or, like
you know,
normal for Max, like chilled out about it. Like I think it seems like he's gonna be out for a few weeks, so I guess we get to see Alan. I like seeing Alan. I hope Max gets better.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so what did we think about this one? Because this one was kind of polarizing.
It was. Heather got 3 8s and a 6, and we all know who gave the 6. We're 30 out of 40, so she was one of the top scorers of the night. I have written down here, Len is extra grumpy tonight.
He was, yes.
He was very
like,
grumpy
I knew
tonight.
he was gonna be upset about the hip hop as soon as I heard in the vlog. Oh yeah, we're doing a hip hop bit. I didn't realize how much they were doing. Like, I thought they were kind of working into the jive portion, but they just kind of, like, stopped. And then, like, True People came in, and then she did some hip-hop, and Alan wasn't there, and then Alan came back, and they did more jive. But, yeah, it was kind of, like, it just kind of stopped. And it went to do it. It just, like, it was 2 different dances.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. But the song that they were giving kind of called for that. Like, everybody was really excited about this song.
Yeah, it was a little mixed song, for sure, grown.
Go ahead. I was okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch this dance like a couple more times because like I definitely really liked it, but I feel like I'll love it more once I see it over and over again. I really liked the choreography for this. I thought it was like a nice straight drive up until like the hip hop breakdown thing, but. Yeah. Heather, as you know, as expected, was amazing. Obviously, I was really excited about Ellen. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge Ellen stan. I adore him. I can't wait for him to be pro.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my sister. I was hoping for it, but as soon as Max got announced for this season, I was just like, "There's no way Ellen's going to be a pro." Maybe next season.
Yeah, I think next time there's a spot open and we don't get like a random throwback male, it's Allen's. Like.
Yeah. I do really like him a lot. I think he'll be a really great pro at some point.
He should be really good. He did a good job. He didn't like take away from Max and Heather. He just kind of stood there afterwards. Like, he didn't do all the talking because he didn't choreograph it. He danced, so like they gave him credit. That was nice. I'm just filling in, like making Heather feel comfortable. She seemed at ease with him. Yeah, and I like this dance. I like the jive part. The hip hop part was good. It just felt kind of random. It just like they kind of totally stopped the jive. Like, I like when they work in. We'll get to this in a minute, but I like when they work in moves like their other non-style dance with the rest of the style.
Yeah.
So I like that. I feel like I got better, but it was still a good dance. I'd still give it an 8.
I definitely think all 8s would have been in order. Andy, your thoughts?
I like the hip hop part. I just thought I agree the way they did it was kind of unnecessary. The 6 was too low. I would have been fine with 8, 7, 8, 8, but the 6 was too low.
Yeah, Yeah, the 6 was too low because I think he wanted to give a 7, but he knew they were all going to give 8s, so he wanted to like bring it down to a 30. I think he was like strategically judging tonight.
You know, I think he was too. Like, now that you bring up, like, I feel like Glenn was being very strategic tonight. I feel like I have this written down in my notes for Simone and Sash, but I feel like Simone like cured him of his grumpiness for the evening, and because after that he started giving nicer scores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any other thoughts on Heather and Max or Alan or whatever?
No, thought it was great. Expected it to be great. Andy?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was one of it's probably make my top 3 of the night.
Definitely
so
top
too.
3 of the night. I cannot wait to see what she has next week. I'm sure whatever it is, it'll be amazing, like she is. And now we're really gonna get into it, guys. Bonner and Sharna.
Oh.
We're gonna get into it.
Okay.
I have a lot to say about this one, so somebody that isn't me needs to go first.
Okay. So I was surprised about the package that they didn't address Handgate. Like, I thought that was going to be the whole package, like him crying and Charlie being like, it's okay, and then like, ooh, nice chemistry.
Yeah.
It's like a Hurt Comfort fanfic. But like, no, it wasn't like that. I don't even remember their packages. I'm like, when's Handgate going to come up? And it never came up, so I don't remember anything they did in their package. I just assume it was more, oh, look how much chemistry they have.
I'm gonna put a hand over my mouth and I'm gonna let you two take it, and then I'll join in after you two are done.
The dance, like, okay, I thought he was gonna be a little better, to be honest, because like Sharna was building up how good he was gonna be in ballroom this week, and like he was better than he was in Latin. Like, I'll give it that. It just like it wasn't that good. I think I'd give it a 7. I mean, it was okay. It was kind of like with the buzzkill of it was like he didn't show any like it was supposed to be like a lustful dance. He didn't show that. He had just his face was like. Just like, yep. What kind of made it fall flat. I'm already kind of annoyed at trying to put in the almost kisses. That wasn't necessary.
What was that?
Almost kisses this early in the season. That's not necessary. The 8s weren't necessary either. I knew they were coming, but like, no. I'm glad he didn't go last because that's what I thought he was gonna go last.
I thought for sure he or Heather was going to go last. I thought that
like
for sure.
4 guesses for last this week, and I'm like, I was either going to be Bonner, Heather, Normani, or Rashad. No one else going last, and then David went last.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming.
I was surprised at Honeymoon Girl. Like, I'm surprised Mr. G got to go second last again. I'm like, get that. Okay, yeah. Andy on Bonner.
So as far as the package goes, the one thing I remember is that like ended with like a zoom in on their hands, and they were like kind of holding hands, and I was just like, why? As far as the dance, I actually enjoyed it, but definitely not to an 8 level at all.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I guess all 7s would have been fine. All 7s, like I think it was like I guess on par score size as Nancy's. I like Nancy's a little more because she actually like sold the dance with like her performance, her emotions. While Bonner was just like half asleep, he looked like. But yeah.
Are we waiting on me?
And then would you like to go?
Okay. I have a lot to say about this. So, context. Confession time. I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this later. I know it. I don't mind Bonner and Sharna as much as mostly everybody else does. I really don't. I'm like neutral.
Yeah.
I'm like very, very neutral on him at the moment. My sister, on the other hand, is that Bonner and Sharna is her team this season. My sis, they are her team. They are Michaela's team this season. So she's very much into it. I know, but it's fine. So really quickly, she actually just texted me. She says most viewed on YouTube for this week so far, Normani, Heather, and Bonner. Normani has like 4,000, and Heather and Bonner have around like 1K.
Yeah, they're the YouTube friendly celebrities. Well, not Bonner, but like I don't know what's going on with Bonner. Normani and Heather's expected. Like last week, the order was like Bonner, Normani, Simone, Heather, and then some other
Bonner
people.
has
like,
a million views on his video from last week. Bonner and Shauna's their video has a million views.
Like Facebook's a totally different story. Like Rashad has the most, I think, followed by Simone, and then like, yeah.
But anyway, for context, I'm very Bonner neutral at this point. Handgate was a thing that happened, but I'm going to try to bar Handgate from me talking about the dancing.
Okay.
The first thing I've written down here is that it felt really, really short. And I mean, a lot of the dances felt really short tonight. The band I thought was tolerable. I had absolutely no idea what the judges were talking about when they said like his posture and restraint was good. I definitely thought it needed work, especially when Rashad came out and did like had a great frame later in the night. This showmance, man. Why? Doesn't need to exist. Does it really?
That's my problem with this. Like, okay, to be honest, like minus Handgate, whatever that was, like I can't say I have a problem with Bonner. I just don't like the hype. Like, I don't like that he's probably going to be outlasting people that are way better than him, that are way more interesting than him, for something that's fake.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. And also because I'm sick of the Sharna deserves a trophy crowd just because she hasn't won yet. Like, there's other pros that haven't won yet that their partners deserve it more this season. And so, like, if Bonner outlasts them, because everyone wants Sharna to win. Like, people were saying about Rashad, like, oh, I'm so glad Emma has a good part of the season. Go Rashad. But, oh, wait, I can't vote for them because I'm voting for Sharna and Bonner to win.
I really don't like the mentality like that. Like, if you're going to vote for Bonner and Sharna, that's totally fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But vote for them because you genuinely want them to win, not because you want Sharna to have a trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's how...
I don't know. Like, I know the casuals like him.
Casuals definitely like him.
It's just like,
yeah.
Okay, I know why he didn't go last this week. He's going last for most memorable year.
How?
He's going last for most memorable year.
Hang on. I made this joke to my sister earlier. How much do you want to bet that for his most memorable year? I don't care what the song is. How much do you want to bet he's going to have a paso? How much do you guys want to bet he's going to have a paso for his most memorable year?
Yeah.
Or I was thinking also have contemporary, make it emotional or whatever, and it could be like a discount version of James's freestyle from last season.
Make sure on another guardian angel again. Anyway.
Like, and she don't. We won't go into that season. But yeah, anything else on Bonner and Sharna and whatever this is going on with them?
Really quickly, I did enjoy the dance. I actually did enjoy it. It was, I don't want to say like one of my like top 3 of the night, but probably like top 6. Honestly, like I did.
Yeah, it's my 6th.
I definitely enjoyed it more than last week. I definitely think that his facial expressions need work. Facial expressions and emoting need a lot of work. I want to talk about his scores really quick because, oh my God, I was so angry. Because,
what happened next?
You don't understand. I screamed so loud I thought my neighbors heard me. So, man. Okay. So, judges' comments happened, and I thought
7, 8.
He got 8, 6, 7, 8. And from judges' comments, I thought, I think he's going to get, Carrie-Anne, Julianne, and Bruno are probably going to give him 7, and Len's probably going to give him like a 5 or a 6. Because he was still grumpy at that point. And then Carrie-Anne whips out the 8, and I'm just like, oh no. Like, if he's getting an 8, like, Simone better be getting 10s. Hold up. Like,
okay.
Simone better be getting 10s. He got 29 out of 40, so he was one of the top scorers of the night. I think he came in 5th. Again, I'm very Bonner neutral. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Sharna fan. I don't think this will be like her best choreography season, but yeah. I also have written down here, Carrie-Anne is such a Bonner stan. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Carrie-Anne adores him. Did you see her face like right before they showed the package? She was just like, she was so excited. But yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Barring my feelings on Handgate, I really don't mind him. Maybe I think he might end up being somebody that might improve, in my opinion, each and every week, as long as his dancing improves with him.
Yeah.
really shocked over these scores. I cannot believe that he got 2 8s. He scored the same as Simone, just for context. He scored the same as Simone.
Yeah. Okay.
And
okay, so speaking of which, so Simone was next, and she got the same scores as Bonner, and I think they tied for 4th or 5th or whatever it was.
4th.
So
I think they both tied for 4th.
Okay, so like they're still on like the top part of the, so that's okay. But like Simone's was like way better than Bonner's, and I don't think that's like well, we haven't even talked about her dance yet, but we already knew it was pretty way better than Bonner's.
Yeah.
Because it's Simone and she's good. So
yeah.
like, and then so they got to the package, and she's already getting like, well, it wasn't that bad a package. It was just a little more serious during the Google Fest we got last week. But like, I don't know, like they're making such a big deal about like her being sexy and whatever. I don't know, like was that really like when we saw it, like was that really like the most sexual themed routine ever? Like did that need to be there for it? Like it's just a good dance.
Really quickly, I do want to point out, like again, like I said, my sister is definitely Team Bonner and Sharna this season.
Oh, we're still on Bonner. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay. Just really quickly, but even she thought that his scores were BS. Like she is. I'd go as far to say that my sister's probably Bonner and Sharna's biggest fan, and even she thinks that they were overscored. So I'm throwing that out there. Like their dance. I did like their dance. I did like their dance. Top 5 or 6 for me. I have a feeling that he might improve, in my personal opinion, as the season goes on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, with Bonner, I don't know about Latin. I don't think he's gonna be definitely with Latin, except for Paso. Like I've been saying, I like the dance. I like the choreography. This was an example of a dance that like took moves that weren't necessarily the style, but weaved them in and not just like took a whole spot, like stopped the dance to like do this bit and then they went back to the dance. Like they worked it in well, so I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was very clever.
She seemed a little like, I don't know, like a little stiff in some areas. I'm like, they said she got ahead of Sasha at one point. I didn't see that. Like I have to watch that again because I've only seen this one. I've seen all these only once. Didn't they gave her the same score as Bonner? And like that score is okay on her own. Like I mean, I think I would have said 8 if I could only pick one. I think 2 8s, 2 7s, or 3 8s and a 7 would be fine. Or even like, but like, what do you got? Like I think she deserved better. But I would have like moved his down though.
Yeah. Andy, thoughts on Simone and Sasha?
Yeah, I liked it, especially. Definitely deserved much higher than tying with Bonner, but I don't know. It didn't really stand out to me either.
Yes.
Choreographed it for me, I'll say. I think this had the best choreography. Because she's new to like the sex and execute. It's not the best execute, not the best execute. I think it might have been like 2nd or 3rd for me of the night. But
yeah, I definitely felt that way. Yeah, I definitely felt that way. I liked how Sasha incorporated gymnastics into it. I thought Len was going to throw a hissy fit about it, but he didn't. Thank the Lord. I don't really have a lot to say about. Yeah, it wasn't like over the top, but I honestly don't have a lot to say about them. I thought they were great. I think their partnership is great. I think that Simone and her just happiness and light just cured Len of his grumpiness for the evening, because after this he started giving nicer scores.
Yeah.
So.
Other thoughts on them? I thought they were underscored. Worried this week, so like I'm okay with it. If they keep doing this, I'll get mad, but I'm not really mad.
Yeah.
Was Chris next?
Yeah, Chris was next. I was really confused about this because I could have sworn I read that he had jive earlier in the week and then it ended up being a jazz. Like I'm confused.
I'm guessing what happened was they gave him jive, but then like they realized he was going home anyway, and they're like, "Yeah, you can just call this jazz. Like do a jazz. It doesn't even matter."
Yeah, that's what I think happened too.
Do jive, so it's like, yeah, let's make this jazz. Because if this was a jive, I would have scored it less. But like as a jazz, I think 6 is fine.
He got 6.5 for 22 out of 40.
Well,
I thought 5s were a little low, especially since he went home.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew he was going home, so like I don't think people would have been mad.
held out some hope there at the very end when Charo got to the bottom. I held out a little bit of hope. I'm like, maybe Chris will stick around, but no. Yeah, I have it down for them. Their package just screams that we're getting eliminated. It just screamed we're getting eliminated.
I don't know, like, it didn't really to me, but I already knew they were getting eliminated anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, like he was saying when he got eliminated, if they'd mentioned the next stuff last week, maybe he would have stayed. Like, I don't know, he was still 3 points behind the next person, but I think it might have helped, because, like, people didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I thought it was a very cute. Yeah, I thought it was a really cute routine. I think Whitney did a really good job with it. Whitney's choreography is pretty hit or miss for me, especially in like recent seasons. Like I really loved her with Vanilla Ice last season. I wish it would have stayed longer. Really liked her choreography tonight for the. I liked the concept of it. I liked how she was like Marilyn Monroe, and he was like the director. I really liked that. I thought the song was fun. Yeah, I was really confused about the whole jazz jive thing. Like what?
Yeah.
Like would have been nice to know beforehand. Like I thought this was a jive.
Yeah, like when I'm watching, I thought this was supposed to be jive. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, it doesn't matter since he went home. I'm really sad that he went home. Not a lot else to say about him. Oh, I also have written down scoring is BS tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Scoring is BS.
like everything else was like good. Who was next?
After Chris and Whitney was Normani and Val, and I completely missed this dance except for the package in the first 8 counts, so you two can take it. The only thing I can tell you is that they got 4/8 for 32 out of 40.
I thought it was really good. I'm getting tired. This is probably the best of the night for me. I didn't like that they had it was the stupid setup where they have like the crowd surrounding them and they're on the stage, and it's okay because she's a singer, so she's used to that. But I just really don't like that usually because you can't see the footwork. That said, this was good. It was no nonsense. She called it. Good job. I don't know. Like the choreo wasn't as exciting as Simone's, but I think she's kind of more natural in the lot, and so she did a little better with it. So yeah, I think I wouldn't have been mad if this got a 9 or 2.
Yeah, I agree.
8, but yeah.
I kind of wonder if they're saving the 9s for like later in the season. Like if they're going to be really
8
stingy
was
with
like
it.
the top this week, yeah. So, like I feel like there's like the barrier. The 8 was you couldn't go higher than that. But yeah, I liked it. It's good. It's good. I don't really have a lot to say on these two right now. Like I like their partnership. It's good. Their dance is good. Like I don't know, they're just like not that exciting right now. Like I like Normani and I like Fifth Harmony. It's just I don't know why it's not like I was saying. Like she had my favorite dance of the night, and I still can't think of much to say about it.
Yeah.
You know, after we finish here, I'm definitely gonna go out and watch. I'm definitely gonna go to YouTube and watch Normani's and Val's. From what I saw,
being here, can we try and get some tweets? People watching. We have 0 viewers, and we have for like 20 minutes.
Oops. No, it's fine. I mean, it's probably just because
I'm sure in the future we'll have more. I know it's late. We were supposed to start half an hour before we did.
We started like half an hour late, so everybody was expecting us to start at like 10:30, so they probably just gave up. But this will go up on YouTube
get on
tomorrow.
Like 10:15 and then start at 10:30.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Like I was done all my voting by 10:15, so.
Yeah.
I gotta do my voting because I do my voting online because I don't really do the phone thing so much because there's this app I can use with the fake stuff, but it's just more efficient to do the online route. Do that because I have a ton of accounts, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I think I'm narrowing it down to like 2 or 3 this week who I'm voting for. So oh boy. But yeah. So yeah, who's Ronnie? Any other thoughts, Andy?
Not really. I was happy it got 8 because I liked it, but yeah.
And okay, really quickly for both of you, what was your favorite dance of the night?
Normani.
Rashad.
Simone and Heather.
Okay. I was just curious, just because You know, I saw a lot of people saying Normani's is the best of the night.
Like almost the toss up because like I like the choreo for Simone's more. It's a little more natural. So like I have to like give the dancing like a little bit more of a.
All right, that was just a question. I will withhold choosing my favorite dance until after I see Normani's and Val's, that I'm sure was lit. No other thoughts about Normani and Val, anybody?
Nope.
Yeah, right. No, it's just that I'm not on them right now. I don't know why, and I like them, but I just don't like have like. I don't know why. I'm just like the whole lot. Okay, so Rashad was next, right?
Rashad was next. He got 4 8s for 32 out of 40. If Normani and Val doesn't, if I see Normani and Val dancing, it just doesn't like blow me away. Rashad and Emma's was my favorite of the night. Them and Simone. Just
story was cool. Like it felt like very most memorable year to me, but it was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't reuse the story for most memorable year. I feel like that'd be a rehash, but I thought it was good. Like it was a nice dance. I feel like I don't love this one as much as everyone else. I still think it deserves an 8. I don't know. It just felt like I guess he was leading. It just felt like he was dragging her around for a lot of it.
I
don't know, and it wasn't bad. Like he was good. It's just like I don't know what it was. It just didn't really like it got the emotion. Just like the moving didn't excite me. Like the prayer didn't excite me this time.
I actually really loved this dance. I thought all 8s was great score for it. Len I think made the comment about him being flat-footed, and I noticed that maybe like once or twice in the dance, and that was like the only technical thing I saw.
Yeah.
Bruno made a comment about this being like the 50 Shades of Waltz, and which was funny because like I heard the beginning notes of the song and I was just like, this literally sounds like I put a spell on you. And for those of you who don't know, I put a spell on you is like it's the first thing you hear when you watch the movie 50 Shades of Grey. So
really?
It is.
Spell on you from the Wick movie? From Hocus Pocus?
No, it's
same
like
song.
It's like the similar songs. So it's just so but it's like I Put a Spell on You by Annie Lennox, and she sings that for 50 Shades of Grey, and it's literally the very first thing you hear in that movie. It's not a good movie. I don't recommend it. Don't watch it.
No. Okay. Yeah, I think they made a 50 Shades of Grey joke for this, and I'm like, well, okay, that's what Bruno does. Thoughts, Andy?
Yeah, I like this a lot. It was my favorite dance of the night. I agreed with the 8.
I really like. I felt like this dance really had a lot of had more content in it than Shauna and Bonner's did, and I know it's not. I don't really need to compare them. I really don't, because I honestly don't hate Bonner as much as everybody else does. But at the same time, like I definitely think that Rashad had a lot more content in his dance than Bonner did.
Is better than
I really liked Emma in this number. I really liked her choreography. I think we are finally getting to see this amazing side of Her Majesty Emma Slater.
Like, I can't wait till the end of the season when, like, everyone's like, you know how everyone did, like, oh yeah, Sharon and Lindsay are the best choreographers, teachers, whatever on the show. I can't wait until Emma can be up there with them. And why is Kim not up there with them?
That's actually a really good question. Why isn't Kim up there with them?
Kim and Karina should be up there with them. They're amazing. Although I know Kim and Karina aren't on as much. But yeah, like, I feel like those 5 I just mentioned, maybe Peta too, are like the really big top. For Anna.
They are
like the top like, the women to me.
They are definitely the top ones for me. I really, really, really love this dance tonight. I'm probably gonna go watch it like 15 times.
Okay, so any other thoughts on Rashad and Emma? Like, I like their partnership so far. I like that bit where he was like talking to Sasha after. I love how Sasha's been cheering on everybody this season. He was the one cheering on last week.
Yeah, I really do like Sasha.
Hey, I'm sorry, I had to mention it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I really do like Sasha. I thought, I think Rashad and Emma are great together. I really do. I don't think they're definitely one of my favorite partnerships of the season.
I think they might win, especially if it's like a bunch of girls at the end with him.
Yeah.
Like I know Andy said in our group chat earlier, like, you know, he said that, you know, David, Simone, and Rashad top 3, and I honestly don't think that's far off. I think that's definitely within the realm of possibility. Seeing David up there.
Got the most votes this week because that's the reason. That's probably the only reason why he got to go last. Because like that day, okay, we'll get to it, but like that dance wasn't like the best of the night, and he wasn't really in the news this week. So like that's pretty much the only explanation. Except for like maybe the second most because Simone went last week. Maybe she got the most. I don't know, but I feel like David might have gotten the most.
Mm-hmm.
Most on Facebook by like 1 or 2 people. So I don't know. So it's pretty much a toss up between him, Simone, and Rashad. Sorry, for those who don't know, I've been taking stats, like not formally, but like taking stats on basically who gets the most buzz on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And Facebook lists Simone, Rashad, and David beating everybody by like a ton. For the best judge.
I'm honestly not surprised. All 3 of them are just so likable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
We'll
I
see
feel
how it
like
goes this week because maybe Heather and Hermione will get more attention, and maybe Bonner will.
Bonner's already getting plenty of attention. He's getting plenty of attention.
Surprisingly, he didn't get as much. I thought he was gonna top it on Facebook. Like after Monday night, I was like, guess who Facebook's fave is? It's Bonner. But then like he didn't get as much when I counted like on the neutral areas. Like I was trying to see how much buzz he got. He wasn't nearly as much as the 3 I mentioned. So
yeah.
But this week it'll probably be all about Normani, Normani, Bonner, and Heather, and then maybe Rashad as well back. So it'll probably be those 6 as the top 6, which I've been saying since last week anyway. So yeah. Any other thoughts on Rashad and Emma before we go to Mr. Chifu?
Oh man, Mr. T. No, I don't have any other thoughts on Rashad now. So Mr. T and Kim.
Mr. T is using his.
They got
well already. He's already done the A team, and now he's done Rocky. Is next week he gonna do that "Treat Your Mother Right" song? One he did.
Wait, what? I have no idea what that is.
This after, like he did this. He's done a bunch of like videos for kids about like good messages. This is back in the 80s about how you should treat your mother right. So like maybe he can do that song maybe for most memorable year because like he's already pretty close and that's pretty much right. He's actually gonna have to like dance or be entertaining some other way next week if he wants to stick around because maybe he is going home. I don't know. But yeah, he got to do Rocky this time. So thoughts on that?
I missed a good chunk of this dance too, just because I had to run down and get an ice pack for Michaela. But I saw I think I saw like a good 3/4 of it. I enjoyed it, just because I like Mr. T. Go ahead, Andy.
I really liked Kim's choreography for it because she made it like so. She used his strings and didn't make it too hard, so that it looked like he was actually doing something, even though he's not really a great dancer.
I thought she actually put in content last time because last week on the blog or like the last Wednesday blog we did, I was going off about how she needed to put more content in for him even though he kind of the dancing. So like I'm glad she did it this time because there was like one step of cha-cha last week.
Yeah.
And so this time so like this time it actually felt like a passo. Even though he mostly just stood there, it felt more like a passo. So like props to that. I would have given this a 5.
He got
honestly like it just wasn't that great. Like he didn't do much, but it was entertaining enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really love his attitude. That's what I have written down my notes. I just adore his attitude. What a man. What a man. I would love for him to be my life coach. Just want to learn from I just want to like sit down to dinner with him and like talk to him about everything. Like teach me your ways. How do I become like you?
Years ago, where he went to like various businesses and like groups and stuff and like taught them life skills.
I would love that. Let's make that a thing again. He should come to my job and teach us all life skills.
I can send you clips of that too, along with the other stuff. Like I'll link you to the blog where I put like all this stuff. Actually, Hannah, you know Brad Jones?
I do know Brad Jones.
Our Health series. He did one on one of the Mr. T PSAs.
Did he really?
Yeah, I'm gonna send that to you too. That was funny. It was a funny one. But yeah, so yeah, Mr. T is like an icon. I think he's getting like I'm inclined to believe he's getting enough votes to maybe say next week. The ending that indicated he got a lot of votes the first week, and people wanted to see more of him. So I guess that's why he went at the end again.
There is no part of me that thinks that he's. I mean, there's an itty bitty part of me that thinks that he might go home next week, but I honestly think Charo's done. I feel like people are going to be done with her after tonight.
After tonight, like, if she'd stopped the act or whatever and chilled out a bit, maybe she would have gotten to stay. Maybe if she'd apologized to Bruno and they'd done a cute hug thing, she probably would have been safe.
Yeah.
But I feel like people are definitely going to be really done with Charo.
I'm gonna go watch that 5 times though. Let's be real. I'm gonna go watch with the microphone. I'm sorry, that was the best part of the night for me. But yeah, I think she's going home next week, probably, or Erica. I think Mr. T's probably safer than both of them right now.
Yeah.
I really do like Erica. I like Erica as a person, I think, a little bit more than I like her as a dancer at the moment. I really hope she stays because I really adore her personality.
Yeah.
She's getting a lot of hype I'm seeing on Twitter, especially from Chelsea, and I can absolutely see why.
Yeah. Chelsea was gloating that Erica wasn't in jeopardy tonight.
As she should be, honestly.
I was saying she might be in jeopardy. I thought they were gonna put 3 in jeopardy. I thought there was gonna be Charo, Mr. T, and Erica, or maybe Nancy, but they did 2. So yeah. So the last dance of the night,
David and Lindsay.
Again, I assume this is because he got the votes, because this dance, it was kind of cute. It wasn't that good. You could have put or Normani or Heather or. Well, I know Simone went last week, but based on the dance, that was more worthy of going last than her. Or even Nancy was probably more worthy of going last than this. But anyway, this went last.
Yeah, David went last. Andy, why don't you start with David?
I liked it a lot to the point that I actually got up and started dancing too.
Did you really?
Yeah. And I think that might also be part of why it was last, because even though it wasn't technically one of the best, it was pretty entertaining.
I will say this: he out of all the songs today, I feel like he definitely had one of the best songs of the night. Because Bust a Move is a jam.
That
it's
and
such a
were
jam.
the 2 best songs.
Who had the 2 best songs?
That and the Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, yeah. Those are definitely
the 2 best songs.
Those are definitely the 2 best songs tonight. I completely agree with that.
I hope they pick better songs next week. I honestly do. If they're doing it based on Vegas shows, I think they will. Because the Search songs were good. They were appropriate for the dance they got. So I assume Vegas would be too. But yeah, so this went last. It was fine. I don't really remember that much about. I remember their costumes more than anything, and I remember him walking down with everyone behind him while he was rapping at the beginning. Yeah, it was good. It was fine. I think I would have given it a 6, honestly. I guess because it went last, and 7's fine. 6 and 7 mixed fine. He's probably going far. I think he might play spoiler to either Simone, Rashad, or Normani making the finals.
I definitely think that too. I really liked it. I would have been the really generous judge on this. I probably would have given him an 8 just because I just adore him as a person, and I think Lindsay is absolutely. I do. I think Lindsay's absolutely magical. I think she's working wonders with him. It makes me wonder, are any of the other female pros, could they turn David into that good of a dancer? Last week just blew my mind because I did not expect him to be that great, and I really liked him this week. He just had so much personality.
I think Kim maybe could. Kim's usually good with the fun people. Emma we haven't seen with any, except for kind of Hayes and Red Poo, which kind of got screwed over with Red Poo there. Was
Oops.
Good at turning the average joke. Emma's never gotten an average joke since 7th season. She's either gotten people who are too old to really do well, or too irrelevant to really do well, last long. And then she got Rashad, who is basically the biggest male ringer of the season. She's never got anyone like Lindsay. So
yeah,
I guess maybe Emma and maybe Kim, maybe Sharna, but I don't really see Sharna I don't know. Well, she got along with James, so maybe. But yeah, I think Lindsay did a really good job. I think Lindsay was the best partner for David's personality.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that. I think Lindsay's magical. I cannot believe it took them this long to make her a pro. Because I know she was a pro in season 16, but I wasn't watching then. I was watching really casually.
with Lindsay was a pro. She just didn't really know how to do it because her partner got like kind of nervous and emotional and stuff. Like he was like really stressed. She didn't really know how to handle it. But she was only 19 years old, and I know Julianne was a pro 18, 19, but like she had different training. Like most 18, 19-year-olds aren't really ready to become a pro.
Yeah.
So Lindsay was pro. Then she got put in troop for like how many seasons, and then got to come back as pro. But it's still not as bad as what they did to Sasha, because they made Sasha be a pro for like 8 seasons altogether.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was like too long, even for the short people. Like there's short people he could have gotten.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, back to Lindsay and David. They did pretty well. I think he's going to improve a lot. Like I know I've been harsh on him so far, but he's going to improve a lot probably.
I think
he's going really far, so he has time.
On a personal level, I really cannot wait to see him in like a more traditional ballroom hold. Like I can't wait to see him do like a waltz or like a foxtrot or something, because I think that will be really, really great.
Memorable year, he might do like a waltz dedicated to his family or something. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I definitely see him being good at like. I definitely see him being good at really traditional ballroom, like foxtrot, Viennese waltz, stuff like that. I really see him being that good at that, so I hope he gets one of those styles in the close coming weeks.
Yeah, so any other thoughts on this particular dance?
Not really, no.
Yeah, it was a dance. So at the end, we've already talked about this, but they put, they announced Chris was in jeopardy, and they announced Char was in jeopardy, and then they eliminated Chris.
Which we also
kind of like awkward. Yeah, we all saw coming.
Yeah, I was really sad about it. I was even more sad that they withheld the information about what his spine looked like until today. I was really kind of upset about that, because like we knew, nobody knew about that. Absolutely zero people except for Whitney, and Whitney absolutely broke my heart in their package when she was just crying over it.
I knew about the neck thing, but I didn't know about the spine. I was surprised. I was really surprised by that. I was sad he had to go, actually. I thought it was going to be like, well, okay, fine, but like, I don't know. I kind of would have liked Bonner to go, honestly, and I know he wasn't going to. I know he's not going anywhere for a while. It's just, he does nothing for me. Like, everyone else at least, like, entertains me to some degree and, like, makes me feel something. Bonner, like, makes me feel nothing. Like, they try and, like, force emotion with him. There seems to be nothing there for us. Like, I wouldn't, I know he's not going anywhere for a while, but, like, I feel like I would have wanted him to go tonight. Just because I'm, like, more connected with everybody else.
Again, I'm a little different. I'm very Bonner neutral at the moment. Neutral to mixed feelings on Bonner. I feel like, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see where he can go. I kind of want him to stick around for a little while. I'm ready for Char to go.
Showmance, I could be okay with that.
If its producers stop with the showmance, like we'll get over it.
Okay, yeah. If they cut the showmance and actually like try and be real, then I might be more into the Bonner train. But right now, no. You say you're ready for Char to go. I don't know who I'm ready for to go, because like again, I like everyone. Like personally, I like everyone wanting Bonner. I don't know. I feel like right now, like Nick and Erica are standing out the least to me, so like I might not notice as much if they really leave. Like I really want Erica to really come out and like just be awesome, and last week like really kill it. Might be gone next week. I think I'm okay with that, just because I can figure the hate for her. But yeah, like I'm really liking her, and I'm glad Keo didn't have to be the first out this season.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I made
like,
this
that would be sad, and he did a good job last week. So like I'm glad like that was like recognized, I guess you get to say, because like he did well with this also.
I made this comment when they put Char and Keo in Jeopardy, and they were like playing all the dramatic music when they were just like, and the person going home is dude, and I turned to my sister and said, Keo's just like, yep, same crap as always.
They even did it when he was with Jody. Like they put him like in Jeopardy. That's the farthest he ever made, and it's like, is he gonna make it past week 2? And it's like, yeah, he's going to.
Keo's just like, yep, business as usual.
They're gonna put him in Jeopardy next week just because of Keo's track record, and it's like, yep. I don't think they're ever not going to put him in Jeopardy week 1 unless he were to get like Normani or someone like obviously not going home. They're always going to put him in Jeopardy. Like that's like the joke, even though it's been a while. Yeah, I'm glad they got to be safe a week. I mean, next week I'm gonna say it probably is them. Facebook was mad last week. They're gonna be better now.
Oh man, I tend to stay away from Facebook comments just because. Why? It's my normal reaction whenever I read them.
Like, I think shows are way worse. Like casuals for any show are terrible. There's another show I watched where people wanted them, like they were saying people on the show should have killed this other person. There's ones like this person, like they don't understand their talent or whatever. They're just saying like terrible things. I don't know. Like the influence stars is pretty tame, honestly, except for the slut shaming.
But yeah, so I guess that were all the. Well, we did it, guys.
Any other thoughts?
Talked about all of our thoughts of the night.
Any other thoughts on this week?
I thought it was really better than last week, honestly.
Yeah.
Pardon? What?
I thought tonight's show was much better than last week's IMO.
I don't know. I'm kind of like half and half. I'm like, well, it was just as good as last week. I don't know.
Yeah, I like tonight's show a lot.
I'm just trying to find if there's anything on Vegas week. I want to know what it is. I'm sure we won't find it for a couple days. It's gonna be like weird.
I know. I'm gonna go just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see like what all the songs are gonna be like. Who's gonna have what?
Yeah.
Per
what show? Because I'm assuming like if it's a Vegas week, they might pick some certain solo shows again, just because they've done that. This is where I'd take comments and stuff, but right now. So I guess we're gonna reply to the comments next week.
Yeah.
Done this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
hopefully, it's on YouTube. People will watch.
Yeah.
Comment, and I'm gonna put it on the blog. I'm gonna embed it on our next post. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
This is good.
But yeah. So hopefully we'll gain an audience to watch live next week. Next week we'll hopefully actually start at 10:30.
Yeah.
Probably get on before, I'm thinking, and like get on like 10:20 and just make sure we're ready, and then get on.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So
okay, here's one thing we can do now. We can do this every week. We can like update this every week. Let me know if it's too much. Like, what place do you think everyone's gonna come in?
Like for like at the very end of the season.
And based on everything up to this point, we can like review
based on everything up until this point. Do you want to put like everybody in order, or do you want me to do you want us to do just like a top 4, 5, 6?
We can do like from like 11th. Who do you think's coming 11th? I'm gonna say Chara right now.
I'm definitely saying.
Guess if it's on Facebook.
Hold up, I need all my resources.
I almost want to say Erica, but I think she has like fans, and I want to see more from her, so I'm hoping she stays.
I do hope she stays. I definitely think Chara's getting eliminated next week. After that, it's honestly anybody's game. Like, that's literally the only thing I'm sure about at this point. Like,
I think 10th is gonna be. I think they're gonna make sure. I think the show's gonna make sure Mr. T comes in 10th. You know. Like, I don't think they want him outlasting Erica. Like, they want him outlasting Chara probably because Chara's gonna like.
Right. I would
be hosting the show if it keeps going this by the end of the season. It's just gonna be Chara hosting.
Right.
Lock up Tom, but like, yeah. So and then 9th, I'm guessing, is Erica.
We'll see. I guess I'll say Erica. I guess I'll say Erica in 9th, kind of by default, just because I don't know reasons. Especially if she doesn't like drastically improve. Real talk though, I would really love for Mr. T to stay until Disney night, just because I could totally see him doing "You're Welcome" from Moana as his dance.
Getting Moana, I think Simone wants Moana, and Normani wants Prince and the Frog, and then I think Sharna and then wants Peter Pan. So I think that's the thing. I want Erica to do Tangled, so I want her to stay to Disney night. I think she'd be really good.
Yeah, I definitely want Erica and Gleb to do Tangled. Like, that is top of the list for me for Disney night.
I think Gleb doing Tangled would be good. I want to see more Disney movies we haven't seen on Disney night yet. Like, I want to see Snow White, maybe maybe Hunchback, maybe Monsters Inc. Even like they have some good music.
I would really love Enchanted to be used. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, and Enchanted's got 2 songs I think would be perfect for the show. That's how it would make a good like jazz or samba or something. And then there was So Close, the one that they danced to at the ball. I really like that one on a
Yeah.
personal level.
Then they got what else is the other one I wanted to see? There's another movie I wanted to see with Disney. I forgot what it was. Oh no, they're probably gonna end up doing Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that's right.
Because it's the new movie.
That's the real question, though. Who's gonna get Beauty and the Beast?
The thing is, I wanted it to be I wanted to see the Beauty and the Beast waltz, and I wanted it to be they already did a waltz, so probably not. What about, so I think 8th is gonna be Nick and 7th's gonna be Nancy. Which is disappointing because I want to see Nancy go farther, but
I do want Nancy to go farther. As long as she doesn't get another crap running order next week. I'm gonna be salty about this.
6 is probably gonna be Heather. I'm thinking.
I definitely see
5th Bonner.
I definitely see Rashad Simone, Nawani, Bonner, and crap, who am I missing? Oh my god. I'm failing. Why am I doing this? What was I gonna say? Oh my god.
David, right?
David.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I'm having a moment. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so those are probably the top 5. I think Bonner's in 5th. I think one of the I want to say one of the girls is in 4th, but like I think it might be Rashad or David if they don't let him to the finals, because apparently he's not as good as the other 3 by the end. They might try and get him out before the finals. And then top 3, whoever wins is going to depend around the gender ratio again. So if it's 2 girls, Rashad wins. If it's 2 guys and either Simone or Money, the girl wins. I don't think David's going to win. I don't think Bonner's going to win. I don't think anyone's going to win. I don't think Heather's going to even make it to the finale. They're there. I don't think she's going to vote. And Nancy, like, ideally my final 3 would be Simone, Rashad, and Nancy. But I don't think Nancy's going to get close there, which is sad. But
that's going to make me really sad. Like, Artem's so excited this season. He's so happy.
He's like, yay, and then they're going to go.
But yeah, so.
Any other ideas, any other path ideas, or can we go, or what can we, I'm sorry, I sound bored tonight, I'm just tired.
No, it's okay.
I think before we do this next time.
No, I think we've covered everything for tonight. I hope people comment and you guys can like tweet at us and talk about your thoughts on the show tonight. Girl, what you doing? Yeah, I really do hope that people are into this. Hopefully, like,
Yeah,
listen. I know we're low quality AfterBuzz, but we're still better.
Right?
I know we're low. I know we are low. Yeah. It's a cat. Oh my god, I love cats. Oh my gosh, I love cats so much. Oh, I love her. She's so cute.
There she is. Yes. Hello, Zoe. Zoe, okay. Yes, I just wanted her to be able to say hi. She was like sleeping under my bed. Okay, well, Zoe. I have my hands full with her. She's very nice.
But yeah, so.
Hello.
But yeah, so I think we've covered everything. I really hope people are into us, and
I hope people like us. It might take a while to gain an audience. But hopefully,
as long as
we can like further with this. I hope we're better than AfterBuzz. Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
the new AfterBuzz. I miss All Access, so we can't do that. Sorry, we can't like get the couples on during the break. We can't like Skype them during the show, and they can like talk to us. But yeah, I hope this is good. Hopefully we can have some good discussions. I think next week we're gonna do it again, 10:30 Monday night.
And it'll work this time.
Yeah.
It'll work this time. Until further notice, we're doing this on my channel. I know this doesn't fit the rest of the content on my channel, but I mean, what does? So
we'll figure it out.
Okay. It's fine for now. As long as it's out there, that's important. It doesn't really matter where it is because we're just starting out. It just matters that it's out there and people see it.
Yeah, we'll get it out there.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the broadcast now, so everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Please enjoy us.
Bye. Thank you for watching. Come back next week. Hopefully we can get some people in the live chat next week. That'd be really fun. Thank you.
All right.